What is this strange occurrence? It is a me. On the internet. Woo! I'm standing up like we used to do in the oldie times. Do you remember those times? Doesn't seem like that long ago, but it's been over a year since I started doing this regularly, which is kind of strange to think about. So, hi. I have been trying, okay? I have been trying to make videos, but I've been really busy. This is like the time in the school year where everything starts to happen all at once and it doesn't really let up until about May. So, you know, I should probably just work past it, I guess. But yeah, I was in New York and then I was super tired from that and then I was getting over that and then everything just happened at the once. I was like, I don't have time to make a video! And then I was like, I'm just gonna make a silly little 10-second clip of this thing from this show called Carmilla that's kind of funny, and then I ended up accidentally making the whole song, which took 3 hours. Then I was like, damn, I could have made that actually making one of these videos, but I didn't. Instead I made that, and it actually did quite well, and I'm quite proud of it, so you know. And then I filmed a video where I had one topic I was gonna talk about for the entire video, and I started talking about that topic, and I got off track and I rambled and it was a terrible video and I was like, I don't even care anymore, I'm just gonna put it up. And then it wouldn't bloody upload, which I think was God telling me that it was not worth it to put that video up. So, there are all of my excuses. Pick which one it is that gives you the most satisfaction, I guess. Okay, there are a couple of things we'll talk about. So let's talk about the couple of things I want to talk about. The first one, for those of you who don't know, CBBC, that's always the best way to start a story, isn't it? CBBC. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, CBBC is the children's BBC. And the BBC, you've probably heard of, it's a TV channel in the UK, and it's government run. And the CBBC is also government run, and it has a bunch of kids programs, and it's really good, and yeah, whoo. I have not watched CBBC for a very long time. But on Monday, was it Monday or Tuesday? I can't remember, but on one of those days, I cried at CBBC. Basically, because it's anti-bullying week in the UK and possibly worldwide, I'm not sure, but definitely in the UK, they decided they were going to do a series of programs talking about people who often get bullied, and they were called I Am whatever. So like, I Am Tiffany, and Tiffany is deaf and gets bullied for that or whatever, I don't know. And the one on Monday was I Am Leo, and Leo was well, how old was he? I think he was 13, possibly. A 13-year-old transgender boy. And well done, guys. If I were to be nitpicky, there were a few things I could say they could have done better in that programme. But to be honest, the fact that there's even a programme on children's TV, nonetheless, about a transgender person, actually... Oh, I'm so emotional. It's probably bad that this is such a big thing. Like, it should just be like, oh, there's a transgender person on TV, just whatever, but it's not. It's a big thing. And they were talking about how people always said that he was too young to know his gender, and then he was like, but nah, because I'm like, I know, I just know. You don't tell people who are cis that they're too young, you know? And he got his passport, and his passport said M on it, and I was like, yeah, you go, Leo, you go. So that was very emotional. So I do just basically want to say well done to BBC for doing that, because this, like, I feel like we have to make a really positive response, that's the word. I'm too tired. If we keep congratulating BBC for this, hopefully they'll be like, oh, we did a good, let's do more of this. And other TV programmes will be like, oh, we should do this too. And then eventually we will have transgender people in every single role on TV. And it'll be glorious. Another thing I want to talk about is the fact that Mockingjay Part 1 comes out. It actually is out already in the UK and probably in the US and probably most other places. That's exciting. And the Harry Potter Alliance have started their Odds in Our Favour campaign that obviously they did when Catch Your Fire came out and all of that stuff. The Odds in Our Favour campaign is basically a way to tackle the issues that are in the Hunger Games that exist in the real world. Because, you know, here we are, we're given a story of a young heroine who is forced to take part in a really horrific thing. And even before she was forced to kill other children, her life was awful, and the state of the capital and all of the districts were terrible. And then the media is like, which boy is she gonna choose? So, I believe the way that the Harry Potter Alliance put this is that we are going to take back the narrative and we are going to talk about what's actually important in the Hunger Games, which is economic equality and human rights and all of that nice stuff. What you can do is you can go to the Harry Potter Alliance website, take a look around, see what they're doing, and also you can make posts on Facebook, Tumblr, or Twitter, or any other social network, I guess, that happens to be a thing, with the hashtag MyHungerGames, and tell your story of how economic inequality has affected your life, or affected somebody you know. Also, I'm going to see Mockingjay in the cinema tomorrow, and I am going to be wearing this t-shirt, and I'm going to be recruiting everyone to the Harry Potter Alliance. And you can do that too if you actually talk to strangers, which I'm still trying to get over at this point. So, yeah, don't let the media turn the Hunger Games into a love story, because it is a story about rebellion against the capitalist bourgeoisie, and we still have to do that today. Join communism, guys. I'm kidding, or am I? I don't even know anymore. Am I a communist? Possibly. There's something else I wanted to talk about. I feel like it's been so long since I've just had a rambly video that I've almost forgotten everything that's happened since then. So I don't have anything else to actually address. When I do that, I'm out of frame. Remember the rule of thirds, Hannah? Your eyes are in the top third of the screen. See, that looks better, but what you don't see is the fact that I'm crouching down right now. This is one of those very rare instances where I am too tall. What's up with that? Actually, recently, my trousers have been like, there's been a little space, but like in my ankles with my trousers, and I was like, they must have shrunk in the wash, and my mum was like, or maybe you've grown, and then we just burst out laughing. Because that was the most hilarious thing ever. I haven't grown since I was 12. Although I have recently found out that I am the perfect height to play Tinkerbell at Disneyland. I have to say, that has somewhat softened the blow of being almost a foot too short to be a rocket. We're just gonna see how much video I actually filmed here, because I have nothing else to talk about. So if this is 2 minutes long, sorry. This is 8 minutes long, sorry. We're going for the 4-minute golden time. But, oh, do you remember golden time? That was great. No, seriously, in primary school, remember, you like, on Friday afternoons, you used to get, like, an hour just to do whatever you wanted, and I would always go on the internet or draw or something. It was actually the best. And then if you did something wrong, you got your golden time taken away, and it was, like, the end of the world. Wait, I was gonna end this video, and they got sidetracked. Focus with the ending of the video, Hannah. I feel like if I had an actual way to end these videos, I wouldn't just keep rambling because I didn't have a finite way to end it. So, goodbye?